life to be happy. Relentless search for luxury. In search of peace and happiness, the human mind wouldn't rest. A constant nag within we soul, demanding respect from the world. We get the urge in different form, but luxury is the norm. Money is very essential, but can't buy peace of mind at all. We still like dogs without a bone if we have the money alone. Because appreciation is on the human mind. Everyone needs some for happiness all the time. Because importance, if we are drive to live, everyone's on the hunt. Every man ought to give generously. The feeling has no barrier. Race and class doesn't matter. Once you alive, you win the game. You do anything to get a good name. Some wealthy men turn to suicide. Can't find food to feed their pride. The aged and crippled in the ring fight to feel like a king.
Thank you very much, Johnny King. That's a big one, boy. Appreciation. It's something that we need to show all the time.
Yes.
And we don't always show that appreciation. Sometimes, something as simple as, you give someone a blind on the road, come out, and they just go driving off.
Yeah.
Something as simple as that.
Especially women drivers.
Well, I've seen that.
I stop so much time for women drivers. A little thank you, not, oh Lord.
Yeah.
Some women drivers, sorry.
Yeah.
Some women drivers.
See, you're supposed to do that thing. You're supposed to stop for them, right?
Yes.
Right.
And the courtesy extended, they don't have to do it. It's optional.
Yeah, do expect it.
It's optional. Well, a blessed Tuesday to you and yours, my brother, and it's an absolute honor being in the land of the living.
Yeah, boy, for sure.
A lot of people are locked down in hospitals. They have cancer, you name it.
Yeah, disabled and all this sort of.
They on this tablet, that tablet, and you have to be thankful.
Yeah.
For when you are healthy.
Yeah, boy.
You would like to improve your health, and it's always important.
Stay on the path.
Yes, Patch. It's always important that you, especially when you're getting younger.
Yeah. Yeah, well, you notice changes in your body, and you realize you have to give it a little more help.
Yes.
Right? Don't ignore it.
Thank you. But today I want to focus on my brother and that song that you played is linked to our topic this afternoon.
Right.
Did I say good afternoon to my listenership?
Well, you just did.
All right, good. So blessings to everybody. It cannot be, Alex.
Yes.
That our society has lost their social grace, especially by saying thank you. Excellent, well done.
Yeah.
I appreciate what you did. If we are to be selective and we have to cherry pick, is that you tell me thank you, don't tell me thank you.
Yeah.
Don't tell me thank you and then afterwards say, but listen to me, I did something and you're grateful,
right.
Thank you.
Yeah, full stop.
Yes, and this came about as a result of my commissioner of police leaving his ivory tower because people want to feel he's there on the 6th floor. This commissioner of police, who took time off yesterday, called Transport Division and said, hey, we have a little crisis here with some of our members of the traveling public.
Right.
What could the police service do?
Yeah, I saw that, yeah.
So as a commissioner who is wise and a commissioner who understands his role and function, not only because this too is fighting crime. Some people feel fighting crime is, they have a selected memory of what fighting crime is. They don't understand what was done yesterday was also fighting crime.
To protect and serve.
Thank you very much. It goes with our motto, to protect and serve with pride,
Yes.
if you please.
Right.
Now, there's a secondary and a primary objective of the police service. The primary is the first one. Make sure the community is safe, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
The secondary one, of course, is when you look after the community and look at proactive approach.
Right, right.
You know, and I will give you, I promise to really document for you properly.
Okay.
So the commissioner of police left administration building, came down in person match.
Yeah.
He didn't send his ACP, he didn't send the DCP,
Yeah.
he didn't send assistant commissioner in charge of transport. The man came in person.
Yeah. Speaks volumes.
Of course, what the commissioner is, the media is. That's understood. It's like you. If you walk out, all the media wrong you. I don't know what else going on, but like the media like you.
Well, it happens, you know. That's
But it comes with the office.
yes, exactly.
So the commissioner of police came down and if you look at Facebook, you look at the papers, you see the amount of people that were stranded batch. The elderly, school children, the geriatric, even I saw today, even the blind, the visually impaired.
Vulnerable citizens.
Yes, they were stranded. The commissioner, because of what is at his disposal, say, I have buses. So you call your assistant commissioner or the head who is in charge and say, listen, sir, we have 5 buses that is available.
Yeah.
The 5 buses was made available to convey members of the public from one venue to the next because of a crisis, because of a growing problem with the Maxi Taxi Association and the line minister. And but we don't want to go into detail, but you know, it was stop and search. They wanted the venue upgraded, you know, NIS, outstanding payment, and a number of different factors. And it's okay. They have their own matter to settle. But the commissioner who was a mandate to protect and serve the public saw that thousands of our traveling, law-abiding citizens were stranded. See, what I have at my disposal now is 5 buses. So he summoned the buses, he summoned the police officer,
Right.
and those buses were made available to convey members of the traveling public back and forth.
Right.
There was no one stop.
Right.
All the way to Arima and back, and of course, you had other arrangements that the media didn't pick up. But that is how it is. And it is unfortunate, not all, that there are some people who cannot say, well done, sir.
Yeah. Yeah. Of course not.
This commissioner of police is the commissioner for Trinidad and Tobago. The man is a citizen of this country. The man didn't come from Canada. He didn't come from Barbados, some small island. He is a Trinidad and Tobagonian. The man came through the ranks as a special branch officer and has now given the mandate to take over the police service and make sure that the police service move on. Of course, he cannot do it by himself. His vision must be brought into his executive, and it has to be a collective effort.
Correct.
Because you can appreciate, Alex, it could be an uphill battle that you have a vision and somebody else have something planned for you.
I know.
So the vision must be in sync with his officers and his undercharges.
Yeah.
And my commissioner of police, our commissioner of police, came down, met the public, spoke. You know, he was there on hand to make sure that members of the public, you know, were shuttling, and you could see people were grateful.
Right. Well, that's the best part, huh?
Come now, man. People were grateful. They didn't want to hear anything about any. And I mean, they say, even though it's free because it's a police vehicle, of course, they couldn't charge.
Right.
You know, they didn't have $1 to pay. And the courtesy of the officers making themselves available,
Yeah.
that should be applauded.
I think that was amazing.
Our country must take time off to applaud when things require up. If it is that we are only on a mission to only cherry pick and to selectively pinpoint, so you would know that this is one officer would never come on this radio program and say we don't have errant officers and bad actors. But in every organization,
I know. Yes, you can't really.
the Army,
Avoid
the
that, huh?
Defense Force,
Yeah.
the medical fraternity, the teachers, the media, everybody, unfortunately, have bad actors.
True.
But it is good when you could say, Commissioner, congratulations, well done. I like what you see, because it was an important need.
Exactly.
it was a need on that day, at that time, at that hour, because when he would have gone down and see how much people are stranded, he say, I would like to supply or to respond to that need. You follow?
Yeah.
Somebody come to you hungry, batch. The hand in the belly, the hungry. You can go and tell them about the goodness of God. By you giving them something to eat, you are demonstrating the goodness of God.
Yeah, exactly.
You follow somebody come down and the center for a hamper. And you tell them, do you know that there's something? Once a long talk about why you have so much strength. Oh God, well, you had to go on
Why you have so much
sex education. Make sure this. She has 8 children.
How's that helping anything?
Come now, man. And she wants groceries to feed. The children are there. No time at all, and it's my personal opinion, Alex, that children should not suffer as a result of the parents mismanaging or unfortunate sexual promiscuity.
Yeah.
Why should the children suffer for that?
No, they shouldn't.
The children is already born, they're already in this world, and therefore the state must move in to protect them. You follow?
Correct.
So I said all that to say this, that move by the Commissioner of Police yesterday must be applauded. Some people look at the time and how old people came down and why old people didn't know that they were stranded. There are elderly in this country have to go and pay. Check it out, it was June 1st. What June 1st is, people getting a pension.
Right, that's exactly, yeah.
People are paying bills.
So they're all out and about and going to the banks, moving around.
Thank you. And what about people who are working in the private sector that don't have the luxury to take a day off?
Yeah.
Because the day you take a day off, you're fired.
Right.
You see, we just open now and we don't understand the vulnerability. We talk about the poor class and we're there to support the poor class, but we don't know what. Some of us could pull out a $80 and $90 and get a vehicle to move around with us. You know, they could, what is this new service they provide again?
The right chair?
That's right.
Yeah.
They could make a call and we double up, and not everybody have the luxury for that. Sometimes the last $6.
Exactly.
And some people were grateful that the police service transport division and probably other sections who would have had a bus made that bus available, because I could tell you this, our police bus sometimes have national players.
Yeah.
You know, the
of
football
course.
group national.
Yeah.
Sometimes the bus is used for different different functions.
Right.
Like if a bus is going on a particular, they ask permission. Youth clubs benefit from the bus.
Right, of course.
The private sector benefit from this. I had many times when groups come down in the airport and they call and they say they're stranded, I would have to make some calls. I say, sir, I really need help. I have 15 young people stranded at the airport. Any assistance, please? Sometimes people ride in the port. Groups come down.
Yes.
And they're waiting for the transport. No transport. They're calling the gentleman nowhere. And the police bus, they came to pick up, and it never was on the front page where they say, no.
Right.
Those are services that the police provide that doesn't reach on your front page.
Well, you see, the thing is that we have a call coming in here.
Please.
I'll get to my point after.
Yeah, we take calls.
Hello.
We're taking calls.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, gentlemen.
Hello
Good
there.
afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon. I want to say to Officer Sharbodie and all his colleagues, I want to say thank you to the TTPS for what they did yesterday for the traveling public.
Thank you, ma'am.
You'll take a bow, go to the head of the class. Well done.
Loving
Keep up
yours.
the good work.
Thank you
Bye.
very much, ma'am. And
Thanks a lot.
that
Exactly.
speaks volumes.
I like that.
Yes.
I like that very, very much.
And if people want to call in and interact with me
Yeah.
and probably give you a view, no problem.
Exactly.
But,
We'll take another one. Good afternoon. Welcome.
Good afternoon, Officer Sharbodie. How are you, sir?
After God, all is well. Thank you.
Great. I always tell you, remember I called the last time I told you, you are part of shaping us. I am in my 40s and you are part of shaping us when we were going to school.
Yes.
Making sure I am the first ride.
Many months ago.
Many months ago. Actually, I was driving through Citrus. I saw you, but I was going to say hello, but you were so busy, but that passed me fast. But I was driving and you were coming down. But anyway, sir,
Yes.
let me tell you this. People are very heartless.
Yes.
I am sure there are people on that bus yesterday, that police bus,
Yes.
was the last, how much ever to go thing. I don't know. Well, I have my own car, so I don't know.
Yes.
So I sure that people were the last change to take a taxi,
Thank you.
to take a maxi. And I am sure it had people there also who maybe was short of $1 to tell the driver drive, short $1.
Come now, man. Well said.
You understand?
Well said.
People too heartless out here.
Yes.
And what we need to bring back, people need to get back that sympathy, that oh God, that heart.
That's right.
They need
Yes.
to ease the heart too hard.
Yes.
You understand?
Stone.
So much people sit down on that bus and say thank you God yesterday. I'm telling you.
Yeah, exactly.
So much people sit down on that bus yesterday and say thank, because I had a man sit down on that bus yesterday, didn't have $1 to reach home.
Yes.
You understand?
Yes.
Anyway, Mr. Sharbodie, that's my contribution.
Anytime you see me in St. James, stop me. We will have a beverage or two. We'll have a lasagna or something.
Okay, sir.
All right, thanks for calling in. The calls keep coming in, so we'll take another one. Good afternoon and welcome.
Yes, good evening, gentlemen.
Blessings to you, sir.
Fine job as usual, and congratulations to your compatriots.
Yes,
in the
thank
court.
you.
We really appreciated all the efforts put out yesterday, and it speaks to a peace that I have. I must admit, I am often very critical of the court.
Yes, and that is okay.
When I saw what occurred yesterday, it reminded me of something you often say, and that is, by and large, they are good police officers.
Thank you.
And if it's one thing the commissioner showed yesterday, is that he's a lover of Trinidad.
One for the people.
One for the people. That's right. Yes.
You know what it reminded me of, Officer Sharbodie?
Please.
Allow me.
Please.
You remember when we had that unfortunate incident when Basil Pandey was in office? Marshal Montano was having a concert and the unfortunate collapse of the stage. You remember that?
Yes.
And there was, it was almost like out of nowhere ambulances showed up and everybody was whisked off to get attended to and so on. Remember that?
Yes, I'm quite familiar with that, yes. Quite familiar.
To see that my country could show itself as an international leader in kindness and proper care.
Yes.
And that's what we had yesterday.
Thank you.
Now, having said that, I just want to offer this one other thought. I am not a politician. I am not one that involves myself in political diatribe and all of that.
Yes.
But I've attached a certain amount of credibility to you, Officer Sharbodie. I've never met you. I don't know you. I see you on YouTube, but I've never met you.
Okay.
But I've listened to your voice.
Yes.
And I've listened to your heart. I've listened to what you don't say.
Okay.
And it speaks volumes.
Thank you.
So having said that, let me just say this. Are you prepared, Officer Sharbodie, to call on the opposing political forces? Let's face reality here now. This is not a divisive statement. We have one government ruling the country right now. There was a government before. We know the racial politics you play in Trinidad. We know all of that.
Yes.
But do you think it might be wise for the good-minded officers to call on the former powers that be and ask them to show the same like-mindedness that the commissioner showed yesterday? The commissioner took off his uniform, and exposed this Trinidadian heart.
I love that.
Did.
Yes, excellent point.
We didn't see the commissioner,
Yes.
We saw a gentleman who is paid by the taxpayers, who's paid by Trinidadians.
Yes.
Using the office that he's been blessed with to help Trinidadians. And it's the same thing with the political powers that be. They are being afforded the offices they have because of the same Trinidadians.
Powerful.
There are times you could go at it head and head with the government and the opposition, and there are times for that.
Yes.
But now is not a time for that. Now is a time, in my respectful view, for all the authorities, all the persons who hold the reins of power and who have power of influence, to call on the nation and to fight for Trinidad.
Yes.
This is our home.
That's right.
Kind of Mother Africa and Mother India thing,
That's right. That's right.
This is our home.
Yes.
And at the end of the day, this is where we live. This is where we're going to die. And when we gone, and we're going to Jamaica, whatever form that takes, We live in our children. We live in our grandchildren.
Yes.
What do we want? What do we want from them?
Yes.
A legacy of wealth and physical acquisition? Or do we want a spirit of love and togetherness? The same thing that we boast and tell people about. You know, David Rudder's favorite words, how we vote is not how we party. You know, so, Mr. Sharbodie, I just want to wrap up by saying, listen, if we had a copying machine that we could put you in and make some copies of you would have been good.
Oh, Lord.
We don't have that.
I appreciate the sentiments. Yes, I appreciate that, brother. I appreciate the love.
The commissioner showed yesterday,
yes,
together with other like-minded officers. If that continues, it is going to force those of us who have mock humility and pretensive love,
yes,
to come to the fore, you know,
yes,
and state our case, whether we are lovers of Trinidad or lovers of self.
Yes.
Have a pleasant evening, gentlemen.
No, my brother, and love in the house, and thank you very much.
That was an excellent contribution.
Yeah, no, we must flood this country, and I want to piggyback on that caller utterance that I too would like to make a client call in terms of all the powers. There are something we can argue and have disagreement with. We can disagree to agree respectfully,
right,
you know, and we have difference of opinion. I love that, and that is what makes this country a beautiful country, and we do it respectfully.
Correct.
But there are some times that we put down, you know, the finger, and you extend the hand and say, I will now join with you.
Correct.
I will now join with you as we seek to ensure that we fight crime as a collective effort.
Exactly. And what I was going to say before we started taking calls, and, you know, we'll take some more after the break, but it's, people have to change their lenses. You know, you're looking through the lens of negativity, of doom, of anything that's
you can't find nothing positive.
You can't find,
unfortunately.
You know, change your lens, change your way of thinking there.
Yes.
You know, change your whole scope of thought. And you will see things, you know, and you will begin to understand there's a lot of good and a lot of positive. And if we can do that as a people, as a collective, this country is going towards better places, a much better place.
Brother Alex, I want to support you, and I want to also make a statement that we must start first with 10, and 10 will go to 20 and 30.
Yeah.
When you look at Nelson Mandela, you look at Mahatma Gandhi, you look at some of the great leaders of this world, and you appreciate the fact that sometimes they started with 2.
Yeah, exactly.
And then they continued, they were consistent, they were peacemakers. You know, they looked at people who were like minds. They even fought those who were against them and brought them across in the interest of peace.
Yes.
And that approach is coming. We have enough freedom fighters, icons, that we can look to and take pattern of and say, wow. We can always read in the book and say, you know, I want to read a quote from this leader. I read this book already.
Yeah.
But are you taking their philosophy? Are you looking at some of the things that they have done in order to make this country a beautiful place? And we're not going to spend, and I keep telling you, brother, and I know I'm happy that you agree with me, we cannot use this platform to give anti-swappers, people who hate this country, people who have a narrative, people who are not patriotic, they don't love this country.
Yeah, boy.
You follow? They would not be given a platform. I have no problem with somebody having a different opinion, and we could disagree to agree respectfully. I have my opinion, you have yours, and we differ. I rather call you names. I rather descend into saying ugly things about you. I said, brother, I love your point, however, I beg to disagree.
Yeah.
And we move on.
And agree to disagree.
What's the name of this program, Armbach?
Taking in front.
And that is what the Commissioner of Police
He did.
That is what the Commissioner of Police did.
He sure did.
Yesterday when he saw a crisis with our transport, and we need to approach our commissioner and applaud him and say, Mr. Guevara, you are one of us, and well done. Congratulations.
And work with him.
Yes.
Work with him.
Yes.
All right, so we're going to take a little break here for the NLCB draw. We'll take some more calls on the other side.
Yeah, we're coming back. We'll finish it. We'll go deal with them.
You can also get us on the WhatsApp, 394-4911, if you don't get through on the 622, okay?
Yeah. Thank you.
Stay tuned.
This
strive to be happy. Relentless search for luxury. In search of peace and happiness, the human mind wouldn't rest. A constant nag within we soul, demanding respect from the world. We get the urge in different form, but luxury is the norm. Money is very essential, but can't buy peace of mind at all. We still like dogs without a bone if we have the money alone. Because appreciation is on the human mind. Everyone needs some for happiness all the time. Because important, if we are drive to live, everyone's on the hunt. Every man ought to give generously. The feeling has no barrier. Race and class doesn't matter. Once you are alive, you in the game. You do anything to get a good name. Some wealthy men turn to suicide. Can't find food to feed their pride. The aged and crippled in the ring fight to feel like a king. Children become delinquents for lack of love from their parents. That's why appreciation is most important to man. And I know appreciation is on the human mind. Everyone needs some for happiness all the time. Because important, if we are drive to live, everyone's on the hunt. Every man ought to give generously. Wages never solution to bad industrial relations. Employees will gladly draw their pay and do the job half the way. When workman feeling unwanted, the working spirit is daunted. He comes on the job and fool around, production going down. Just make him feel significant. You get him do anything you want. A pat on the back is the best move for relations to improve. Because appreciation is on the human mind. Everyone needs some for happiness all the time. Because important, if we are drive to live, everyone's on the hunt. Every man ought to give generously.
Yeah, man. And when you give, it's nice to get a little thanks in return. It's nice to get a little appreciation, some gratitude.
And that is what we must pass on to our children.
Yes, correct.
Those things we must pass on. When you grow up your child, and your child is only there to get and get and get, you must learn to give.
Oh, yeah.
Today's your uncle's birthday. Make sure and carry a card for your uncle.
That's right.
Do you know your aunt, she's celebrating your aunt is celebrating her birthday today? Call her, drop something. You know, we must train our children very early in understanding these fundamental qualities. I want to go back to my commissioner police. And And my commissioner of police means he's also yours.
That's right.
Because he is a citizen of this country.
Correct.
I want to make a point here that it is in order to appreciate somebody, you have to have a quality of appreciation.
Yeah.
If you don't have that in you, then you cannot. You follow?
Correct.
You cannot have $10 in the bank and 120. All you have is 10. And what you deposit is what you can withdraw.
Right.
So if you have in your quality is a hater, nothing good, only unless if your name get called. There's some people, if you don't call the name, they're not happy,
Yeah.
Nobody calling my name. And that is the agenda of so many people. But when you see a commissioner of police can come down, speak to members of the public. Now, let's imagine the commissioner coming and talking to the public, and is it? So everything okay? All right? Transport bad? All right, hold fort. The commissioner came with a solution.
Yeah, exactly.
He showed up. And then he said, I don't even need to speak to you all. I understand all their plight, and therefore the transport. The commissioner in his own style, because not every commissioner has his own style, of course.
Oh, yeah.
You have other commissioners before. But we have to appreciate this is a new commissioner, and he brings with him his own leadership style.
That's right.
So the commissioner's own style made a little joke. He said, all the traveling in the police bus, and I want to guarantee you'll are safe.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
they would know that in certain maxi taxis they get robbed before. And probably they were unfortunately the elements, doing what they normally do. And this is one of the cries of the Maxi Taxi Association. They say they want police inconspicuous, traveling on the bus.
Okay.
Being tactful.
Yeah.
And it's an okay call.
Yeah, so like they have air marshals and
Yes.
like a bus marshal.
It is a good call.
Yeah.
But we know money is the problem.
Wow. Yeah.
These are simple things. They want money. Anyhow, so the commissioner made a little joke saying, I want to guarantee
Yes.
that once you travel in the police bus, you'll be safe.
Safe.
Somebody went and cherry-picked that
Oh no.
to say that the commissioner who has an understanding that there are robberies going on and whatever errant elements, storming the bus, and we see photos of it. That's why you should say that. He was just saying, listen to me, not only are you on the police bus, but there's some level of safety.
Well, yeah.
What is wrong with that?
Definitely.
No, what is wrong with that?
Well, there will always be persons trying to find some little loophole.
What is wrong with these people? And
to push their agenda? We know we know better. So
No. This is me. I try to think outside the box. I am not perfect. I have my personal shortcomings. And that's why I center myself around good people. Even those who are haters, I try to learn from them too, because they have something to offer,
Well, yeah.
They are haters.
Yeah, you're right. Exactly.
They are haters. And you have to learn from the good, the bad, and the near front. What about why don't pull up with your car right after the bus and say, LLE, I'm going as far as a Rima, come for a drop.
Yeah.
No,
Exactly.
you want to talk and you want to...
Right. What solution are you providing?
Thank you. Why does you didn't pull up with your vehicle
Yeah.
and say, I have room for 4, but I'm only taking LLEs.
Yeah.
I'm taking the women only. Or you're very selective because and that is how a country responds in crisis. When somebody house is on fire, you pull a bucket and you start to throw water, big man.
Yeah.
Because when your house next door is on fire, brace yourself, it's coming at you.
Yeah, exactly.
And we have to think a different type of thinking if our country is a blossom. I have never heard the commissioner said, because I'm supplying 5 buses, 6 buses, there'll be no home invasion.
Oh gosh, no, I don't think
There'll be no more home invasion.
I don't think he would have said that. Yeah.
Yeah,
Shucks.
because I'm supplying 5 buses,
Yeah.
officers who are rogue officers would not be charged. Because I'm supplying 5 buses, I would not be addressing errant officers in the service.
Lord.
You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. There was a need at that time, that hour, and therefore the police service responded need.
Correct.
And then after people going on to talk about the defense force, how come the defense force wasn't there? The defense force operates as an independent body.
A wise person once said to me, if you had nothing good to say, don't say
Shut up.
anything at all.
Yeah,
Right?
shut up.
Yes.
You understand? You had thousands of students doing CSEC.
Yeah.
You had the specially able. You had the elderly. You had children waiting for the parents at home to come home. And the police service guarantees some. I mean, they say it wasn't everybody, but he guaranteed for those who needed that service. Because people didn't want to go in the police bus.
Yeah, correct.
Because the officer,
True.
commissioner is okay. But the troublesome to me, they're racing, they're grateful.
Yeah.
You follow?
Well, I see that in the news here coming up at 2, they're talking about the TTPS and other state entities are expected to continue their transport service.
Put up plot for that.
You know, because we still have the need. So yeah.
Put up plot for that.
Yeah. I like that very, very
Put
much.
up plot for that.
Yeah, thank you so much for that. Absolutely.
Come
man.
on, people, man.
Yeah.
We must be able to appreciate our commissioner. That's our commissioner.
Correct.
He's not here seeking other countries' interests, but he's seeking the 1.4 million. You don't see in closed doors what this man does have to deal with.
Yeah.
You don't see when you in the executive room, they kind of calling and what they want to do to make the country a safer place, who they want to bring on board, you know, the energy and what can they do more? Why this division having so much crimes? Calling the senior soup, what can we do? You don't see that. That is not for camera. That is not for public consumption.
Yes.
You understand?
Yeah.
But it is the workings of the commissioner is sometimes inconspicuous.
Exactly. I don't know if I may slide this in, in sort of related news, where residents of Blanchisseuse are now welcoming the acquisition of a Land Cruiser by the North Central Regional Health Authority to use as a mobile emergency response
Wonderful.
unit.
Look at that.
Isn't that great?
That is how we respond.
Yeah.
That is how the nation responds.
And this is the news that we need to highlight,
That's right.
This should be this is all the way down in the back. This should be in the front, on top. That's what
I
I'm just
totally
saying.
agree.
Yeah.
I totally give people a sense of hope.
Yeah.
Because it's only in crisis you see how people respond. You know the value. You know the patriotism. You know then we talk about being our brother's keeper. Then show up with your car.
Yeah.
If you have nobody, show up with your car and say, anybody. I'm going as far as Diego Martin. Anybody, and you will be part and parcel.
Yes.
Of an excellent movement responding.
Correct.
Let the maxi taxi work out what they have to work out. But in the meantime, how do we respond?
Right. Well, we have a call coming in
Please.
here. We did have a couple coming in a little while ago. Good afternoon. Please lower the volume of your radio. Thank you so much.
Good afternoon, fellas.
Good afternoon to you.
I would like to discuss this maxi taxi strike.
Oh,
As
okay.
we all know, it's about 75% of them maxi taxi drivers are hustlers. Because they're working for maxi for people. And them want to raise the speed limit from 65 to 85%. Right? God forbid, them maxis and them don't carry seat belt to the back. And God forbid one of them have sudden brakes. You know what will happen to them passengers in back there?
Yeah, good point.
With that speed they're going, and you always see how maxi drivers is like reckless on the road.
Yes.
They stop just so without an indicator, nothing. They pull off just so.
I've seen that myself, yeah.
I live in Diego Martin, and the Diego Martin main road like the Boca. And you let them go to that speed.
Yeah, ridiculous.
And they don't, and the back of the maxi don't have no seat belt for them passengers.
Thank you very much.
The front seat have a seat belt.
Well said.
Yes, have a blessed day.
Yes.
Thanks a lot.
Traffic management, ACP, transport, and all the different important stakeholders who look at managing traffic and speed, they will work that out.
Yes.
They will work that. Those are things you can work out through dialogue and all that. But when a maxi taxi association say, I am withholding my service, they have a right to. But how do we respond? As a plan B. And this country must understand that what crisis will come, things will happen, and the country will have to respond. You have to put away our differences.
Correct.
I mentioned earlier, bro, that the finger must stop pointing, and you must have an extension of friendship in terms of going forward in certain things.
Yeah.
You know, and I totally agree that the media must be responsible, and not because you have a mic in front of you. You must be reckless in terms of aiding and abetting, being part and parcel of persons coming on board and saying the police, the commissioner Dancy, this one, that is uncalled for. You differ. You do not support his move, but be respectful.
Yeah.
That is the Commissioner of Police.
We've really lost a lot of respect in this country.
Be respectful to the Prime Minister. Be respectful for the leader of opposition. Be respect. Young people are listening. 1 minute, we want to nurture young people, but yet still call them the commissioner, call them people of certain offices, all different kind of ugly names. You know, even though you have a different, be respectful. There's a leader of the opposition. There's Her Excellency the President, Her Excellency the Prime Minister of this country. Call people by the proper name, and then you can indicate, listen to me, I have a difference of opinion.
Yes.
You follow?
Absolutely.
Any calls?
We do have a WhatsApp message with it's
Sure.
actually a birthday greeting. A happy birthday to Officer Anthony Santana.
Hey.
Yeah.
Santana, yes. I think he work with Ministerial Works.
Yeah.
Santana, I don't know how old he is, but I know I'm older than you. But bless Earth Strong, my brother. Bless Earth Strong to you and yours.
Nice.
Bless Earth Strong.
Thank you for that.
You know, so I want to go on to our next quick point match.
Mm-hmm.
Commissioner Jacob, he was acting Commissioner of Police. He called me off leave. He said, Sharbodie, I want you to go and do a special patrol with some fellas in the West.
Okay.
The senior soup introduced me to the officers, and it was called a special patrol unit.
Right.
But you know me.
Mm-hmm.
I eat, drink, smoke. Sorry, what
Yeah.
the smoke part.
Yeah,
But I eat, drink, and
I know what you mean there. Yeah, 24/7 police.
okay. So we did police and you club, right?
Yeah.
I'm taking that back, right? When I first went there, it was traditional police. I was the only committee. Before 2 weeks, them fellas was eating and drinking committee policing.
Yeah.
They were down at the club. They were telling them about they know this family with hamper. They know this. And these things are not promoted on the front page of the papers. But traditional officers would have been ready to lock you up, charge you. They were saying, boy, Sharbodie, boy, I really see a difference.
Yeah, of course.
No,
Let's highlight these stories. I'm agreeing with what you're saying. Yeah, we don't hear about that at all. It gets buried.
We do a patrol, and sometimes you're doing a patrol batch at the corner of this street and this geographical space. There is a school within that geographical space, and when 2 o'clock come, I don't play. I do a school patrol for them.
Yeah.
I saying hello, everything okay? Yeah. All the BFM, and I'm waiting for a fight to start.
Right, exactly.
Sometimes I anticipate. You see how they read young people. I anticipate there's some students ain't looking like Dr. No Good.
Yeah.
You drive up, say, yes, gentlemen, good day. Are you okay? Are you behaving on yourself? Immediately, what you do? That is ensuring that your presence act as a proactive.
Correct.
You know? And we call on people, if you truly love this country, we could argue, we could disagree, we could have difference of opinion, but let's give our office holders respect.
Yeah, correct.
Young people are looking on, they're listening.
Correct.
And they're paying attention to our utterance.
Yeah, they're learning.
Yeah.
But
and
make sure we teach them right.
Thank you very much. And we must lead by example, not in what you say, but in your behavior. That is absolutely imperative. So I want to commend the Transport Division. I want to commend the ACP in charge of transport. You know, it's like I say, you know what I was saying, damn if you do, damn if you don't. They're damning you anyway. They could do what good. They're still damning you. That is unfortunate. Because I think we have intelligent people who should understand that the more we speak life into our police, commend them where commendation is made, then when you criticize them, they will understand the criticism.
Yeah.
You cannot go only to the right or to the left. You have to sit to the center.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you would have to go to the right, and sometimes, of course, as convenient as it is, even though that's the fast lane, you'll have to take your time and go across the lane. You follow? And we have to utilize and maximize our interest in terms of what do we send out in the air.
Yes. Oh, yes.
It's a powerful thing. A powerful thing. Let me say this, Today, I am seeing a greater effort, not only with the TTPS, but with other ministries, and as you indicated a while ago.
Yes.
That is applaudable.
Yes.
That is applaudable.
Sort of like they're paying it forward.
You know to go up Santa Cruz?
Yeah, I do actually. Yeah, I know what it's like. Even traveling there.
Shares,
yeah.
It has transport finished by the time 7 o'clock. absolutely no.
I had to walk from the Queasy already because I just couldn't get transport.
It's not, tell me this thing, man.
Yeah.
And sometimes, I mean, they say we bad talk Pickers, but Pickers do a good service, you know.
Yeah. I know.
But they do a good
Yeah,
service.
yeah.
When HCAS say, I done, there's a Picker sometimes you have to rely on.
Yeah,
And we have to
correct.
understand that culture.
And it's risky too. They're coming out there to do their thing to
Thank you very much.
help others. Yeah.
Yeah. So God forbid that if several persons were robbed, chain snatching, because crime is opportunity.
Yeah.
So the criminal element know, hey, that people stranded by. Let me go and snatch some purse. Let me go and snatch some chain. You know, God forbid the news would have been saying, and you would have been reading news, 8, 12, 14 persons were robbed as a result of...
Yeah, I'm certain that could have been on the cards for the criminal elements. I'm going to do this, but you know, it was thwarted because of the selfless, you know,
service.
The initiatives.
Alex, you know, here how come police didn't prompt up the patrol? Police should know better. They know people were stranded outside.
Yeah.
How come the
You
police
always have something to say that's negative, I know, but we are here to ensure that the positives are put in place.
Yes.
And those, you know, rightfully so, those who have been doing good will be highlighted.
And I think, and I want to say thank you to those who will still take time out to say to the Trinidad Police Service, to the Commissioner of Police, congratulations.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. We are indeed grateful, and move on.
Correct.
A service was provided for that day, that hour, that time, and need was in. And you know, we have to establish the difference between needs and want. There was a need.
Yeah.
And people need to be attended to.
Correct.
And one of the important factors is that the service provided. In closing, I want to tell Trinidad and Tobago that the reason why we enjoy this beautiful space because democracy is alive and well. Democracy, people have a right to protest, people have a right to withhold their services, people have a right to renegotiate. Some people misuse it and abuse it, and that's for a different program. However, we must be able to have a plan. You do not live life with a plan A. Yeah. You must have a plan B, and plan C is to take care of yourself. Right? So I want to salute, and I want to tell all my brothers and all those who are patriotic and love this country, be respectful to the office holders. It comes with a package. You may have an opinion about the person. You may not appreciate probably a particular slant that they would have taken, but respect is paramount. And if we continue to show respect, then respect will be returned. Correct. So in closing, I want to leave you with this. Good education makes you shine, but good discipline makes you glitter.
Nice.
You could have all the passes and all the education, and it can be running all over because you're so fully qualified. But if you don't have manners, you're disrespectful, you're rude, you're fast, you're fresh,
won't get very far.
You would not get very far. Nobody wants you. So while we are employing people who have, make sure and be respectful.
Correct.
Make sure and be kind. So I'm going to close with those kind words.
All right.
And to Alex.
Yes, sir.
Love in your house. And thank you very much for the platform.
You're most welcome. Thanks for coming in and sharing. And once again, hats off to the TTPS and the commissioner. All right. So 1:35, we have Roland Stewart coming in. I believe he has a guest today for Beyond Limits. Let's take this break and return.
At Sharbodie Bakery, we don't just bake, we provide gourmet creations with consistent flavor from authentic sour